Welcome to the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. This episode is brought to you by Authors Unite. Authors Unite provides you with all the resources you need to become a successful author. You can learn more about Authors Unite and join the free community at authorsunite.com. Now, let's jump into the episode. All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. Today I have a good friend of mine. His name's TJ Anderson. He is a health hacker, clinical health coach, and founder of Elevate Your State. So welcome to the show, TJ.
Rock and roll. Thanks for having me, Tyler. I'm excited to be here.
Of course. Pumped to have you on, man. This is going to be a good one. We'll dive into the first question. The first question I have for you, TJ, is what is the best story from your life that has an underlying valuable message?
Yeah, let's go with, I'm going to try to sneak in two, but the first one being, after 4 months of modeling on South Beach in Miami, Florida, where you actually live now, I woke up and moved back to the Midwest, to heal my heart and realize that I am more than my looks. So my six-pack wasn't good enough for the cameras in Miami, and I learned that, the hard way. And the message being, we are more than our looks. We'll go with that for that story.
Did you have another one?
Yeah, well, when I went to the emergency room about 3 years ago, in Iowa, I was experimenting. I was just kind of diving headfirst into the whole biohacking space, and experimenting with the ketogenic diet, bulletproof coffee, etc. Working out hard. I found myself passed out at brunch, going in and out of consciousness. My sister thinks it's a food allergy, and I get 2 EpiPens in each of my legs. But it turns out that it was low sodium, dehydration. So the underlying message there is, take care of yourself and make sure that you're getting enough salt and electrolytes to hydrate.
Yes, and I can relate to that, but that's another story too.
You bet.
And the next one I have for you, TJ, is what is the most valuable piece of information we should know that's within your expertise or industry?
You bet. So my expertise in industry is all about using your health as an asset in your business, in your work, in your relationships, etc. And so how can we truly take our health and energy to new heights? As I like to say, within my company, Elevate Your State, the secret number one that I have for people, the most valuable piece of information is if you want optimization, it starts with customization. So if you want health optimization, it starts with customization and building a customized plan based on you and your lifestyle and what's going on inside your body. So that's number one.
And what's your best piece of overall business advice? So not necessarily industry specific.
You bet. Journal, handwrite. I think the world we live in today, it's so easy to just use technology in our computers to journal or write and type that we lose sight of handwriting. And so journaling and handwriting actually allows for the brain relates differently when you are actually using your fingers and your hands to transpose words through a pen or pencil onto paper. It's a whole different experience. It allows for natural creativity and your desires to really flow. So.
And if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that be?
Yeah, eat more salt. High quality sea salt.
And in your opinion, what's the key to happiness?
Great sex, health, and great relationships.
Yes. And what is the best book that you've read, and what was the number one thing you learned from that?
Sure, I'll keep it health-oriented here, although, there's several great life books out there. But The Grain Brain by Dr. David Perlmutter, which for the longest time we thought, watch out for too many carbohydrates, too many sugars. in our diet because that impacts our physical health, but it actually impacts our brain a lot more than people think. And in fact, tons of studies show, which highlighted in this book, the connection between a high glycemic diet, high carbohydrates and sugars with early onset Alzheimer's and different neurodegenerative brain diseases. So grain brain, number one.
And what is your favorite quote and why?
Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Aristotle.
Oh, I love that one. That one's good.
That's in my book. That quote's in my book as well.
Thank you so much for coming on, brother. The last question I have for you before we sign off is where is the best place for people to find you online?
Yeah, you bet. So I just recently launched a book. It's called The Art of Health Hacking. So if people want to take a look and grab a copy of that book, it's healthhackerbook.com.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can friend me on Facebook. I'm still friendable, less than 5,000. Approaching the cusp, though. This is tj.com is my website, as is elevateyourstate.co. But yeah, head on over to Facebook, grab a copy of the book if you feel called to. We've got a book club going on for the book. It's called the Health Hacker Book Club. It's a Facebook group. So if you want to search for the Health Hacker Book Club on Facebook, you'll find us there.
Awesome. And I'll just chime in real quick just to let the audience know that TJ is actually my personal health coach, and I went through a process with him, and we're still going through it on the back end, but absolutely definitely recommend the book, and definitely check out all of his stuff if you are interested in optimizing your health, and as he would say it, elevating your state. It has been a huge game changer, not just for like my health, but as you said, TJ, like, you know, your health definitely affects your brain as well and how you think and your feelings. So it's also transformed into helping my business as well. So definitely check out his stuff if you are interested in that. And if there's anything else, TJ, or we can hop off.
Yeah, no, that should be great. I'm launching another Health Hacker Mastermind, a small group mastermind. So if people are interested in going through something similar to what you went through, Tyler, definitely have them reach out.
Sounds good. Thanks again, TJ.
You bet. Rock on.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.